15,400 clubs spread in 142 countries is to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. The organization aims to be the first choice provider of dynamic, high-value, experiential communication and leadership skills development. Every club of Toastmasters International has a single mission, and that is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills.
Give to you. What you do with it is a gift back to God. Dukhan Toastmasters journey started since 2013. Our aim is like coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success and reform. With that note, I declare today open house meeting for BC Toastmaster Club 2017 open.
Some talents are inborn and some talents are developed over the time as per their passion and our lights. And there are some kind of people who have talents but they cannot recognize it unless someone tell them that they have got a particular ability or talent. So tonight is such an opportunity for you to unleash your potential to achieve something in your life through Toastmasters.
Again, to get out of marriage. It took me all these years to realize that love is painful. At the age of 5, my first true love was my classmate. I don't know what her name was, but her nickname was Kanakambari Malage Hoo. And my name registered in my school was Chandrasekhara Rachappa Channabasappa Angadi. I imagined we both growing old together, just calling each other by names. Friends, it is said that if you truly love someone, set her free. If she comes back, it's your bad luck. I proposed Kanaka and set her free. She came back with her father. That was the first day I realized that love is painful, especially on the cheeks. But someone told me that love teaches you a lot of lessons, and that got me interested in teachers. So my second true love was my class teacher. As usual, I proposed her and set her free.
Of love. No one?
Now, let us put the dolphins aside and allow me to share with you my experience as a Toastmaster. Before I joined Toastmasters, I was rather a shy and timid person. When I am called to speak, I'd get anxious. My voice was soft, my hands shake, and I lose my chain of thoughts. That's what happened when I had my first ever speech, the icebreaker. I mumbled and fumbled. And I remember my evaluator at that time, DTM Gill, who said, "Joseph, don't feel bad. Toastmasters is the place where you can make mistakes. Toastmasters is the place where people will not laugh at you. People will rather help you and make you grow as a speaker." And that is true. Fast forward to my 10th speech. I felt like I was a different person. I felt like it was a different Joseph standing on the same stage.
Before I give the topic, just let me give some tips for the timing. You have to speak for 2 minutes. At 1 minute, you will have a green light. 1 minute, 30 seconds, you will have an amber light. And 2 minutes, you will have red light. And you can speak maximum 2 minutes, 30 seconds. But the red light will be on until you finish. Okay? That is the timing guidelines. So, Toastmaster Muhammad Alimuddin, can you share your Toastmaster experience?
Toastmaster of the day, because this is our community Toastmaster club. I have to say a few words. I have to take 1 minute extra along with that. And thank you very much, all of our supporting leaders, businessmen, those are helping us to run this Toastmaster club.
Said to me what it is very complicated, I think, even though I will try to answer. I'm staying in Qatar for the past 13 years, and I saw a lot of things and a lot of changes. The changes of life is very fast now. And when first time we came to Doha, it was not like that. It was actually the life was so far been a life struggle, and day by day it is very good progress. And we are seeing a lot of expertise. Those are specialists like engineers, doctors are coming. Before it was not like that.
He don't know discover his root and his way without stick. If he got a stick, I hope he will discover his way and he go to his destination very well. This is the name of PC Toastmaster. Thank you very much.
For those people who wants to learn public speaking, to enroll as a member of a Toastmasters club. Now, you have heard a couple of Toastmasters mention their experiences. Now, and the Toastmaster of the day mentioned that I joined Toastmasters in 2002. I remember going into a meeting like this. I was living in UAE at that time, and I was driving from Dubai to Sharjah to attend that meeting. And the only condition that I kept in front of the organizers was that I should not be called to speak, because I was that scared of speaking in front of public. And I still remember, and I have mentioned this in a few Toastmasters clubs, that my first introduction that I did in a Toastmasters club meeting was after writing down on a small piece of paper that my name is Safir Aziz, I am working as a software engineer in this airline. That's where I started. But why did I go in there and I continued being part of Toastmasters is because I wanted to learn public speaking. And I recognize that it can't be learned by reading books or by seeing YouTube videos. Now in Toastmasters, I'm saying, typically we say that there are two streams. I'm saying there are three. One is obviously the communication track. Okay? So if you become a member, you will be given manuals that are prepared by Toastmasters International, refined over the years of 100 years of legacy. You will be given manuals. You will prepare and present speeches. Starting from an icebreaker, which is introducing yourself, going into how to organize your speech, how to say it with simple words, all of them sticking to a certain time pattern, 5 to 7 minutes for most of the speeches. In some cases it goes up to 8 to 10 minutes, or in advanced cases it will go beyond that.
In different organization, and the beauty of this organization is you can walk into their office without an appointment, just being a Toastmaster. Philcom Toastmasters, she's serving as a VPPR and she is representing division contest. So let's put our hands together to welcome Madam Toastmaster Grace Moran.
Some person were speaking on the stage very confidently. I was trembling that time. Oh my God, what I lost? What did I do? Why didn't I join Toastmaster Club? Then I decided and very mildly told my friend, yes, I'll join your Toastmaster Club.
I realized that later that my focus was to become a great speaker, but not on how to become a great speaker. As you know, that we all have a shared best friend, Google Internet, to find out how we could be a better speaker and not just rely on attending the Toastmasters. For every speech I deliver, I learn something new and I apply it on the next one. I learned to polish the way I speak by taming my British accent, because when I first joined, a lot of people didn't understand what I was talking about because maybe it was too slang. So what have I gained? It gave me much more confidence, and it is such an empowering experience. I have become a better writer. It was hard for me at first to start writing a speech, but after my first speech, till the sixth.
Join earlier. So let not our regret be your regret.
I am pleased to report that everyone who used our word of the day used it correctly. And Nicholas was industrious in his phrasing, using words like precocious and industrious to describe his dog. And Leslie educated us as well as entertained us, telling us about her industrious career as a poker player. Great job, everybody. Our Sergeant at Arms presents ribbons for Best Speaker, Evaluator, and Table Topics Participant.
Hi everyone, ballots are in and counted. So the best evaluator for today is David. And the ribbon for best table topics goes to Luke.
Chairman in 2013. He currently holds the position of Club Extension Chairman for the District 20A, Qatar, Bahrain and Kuwait. The ultimate truth he have learned about the whole run is, it's not about becoming a reflection of your predecessors, it's about becoming a reflection of your successor. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, Samir Musa.
That they're here to talk about. It's something every single one of us can relate to. Who can't remember their first crush or the first love of their life? I think, even though we don't choose to admit it sometimes, we all do. It had a good introduction, body, and conclusion, which is what a good speech has to have. The speaker had good body language.
As a software engineer in environment, what's that? Yeah, she's working in municipality and whatever it is, she'll tell it to you. Put your hands together to welcome Area Director, Toastmaster Shiny Kabir.
We all have that common excuse of saying that we don't have time. Come on, we all have 24 hours. So timing is allocated as per our priorities. And self-improvement, self-development should be our priority. Take it. This is the right time. This is the right place. Don't think too much. Just take it, fill it. We have our Secretary, Toastmaster Noor here. Just fill and give back the form to him with a membership fees of just 350 Qatar Riyal for 6 months. Believe me, this is a nominal fee. Very, very nominal as compared to the benefits that you are going to get in Toastmasters. So be the members.
Any of the Toastmasters? Thank you.
or any other Toastmasters, you are a member of Toastmasters International. So you are registered in the database of Toastmasters International. Each time you achieve a milestone, that is when you complete your 10 projects and all those achievements, it is registered there. Now, whether you move from one club to another, or you move from Doha to Qatar, or to Bangladesh, or any place, your history is registered there. If that's your
between 13 and 18 years old. About 12, yeah? 12, between 12 and 18 years. And there are, I don't know how many clubs do we have here, Gavels Club? There are
13 clubs.
13 Gavels Club very actively, having their presence in Qatar. And probably you can even think of one Gavels Club for your community.
We are outside the Bangladesh. Now we are in the international field. So we have to learn the international language. Are you ready for that? Yes. This is the only platform to learn. By doing, we are learning. By doing, we are learning. As our first speaker told, without doing, you could not able to learn swimming. So this is the only platform, and one of our Toastmaster and advisor of this club is a nice example he has given. The one blind man, just if he get a stick, then he can reach his destination. So only the stick is like a club, our BC Toastmaster club. It can reach in your target, and you could be able to succeed in your life, in your working field, even though in your house also. Every day we are facing lot of things in our house also, with our children, with our wife. So, if we learn the proper communication, then we can succeed everywhere, in your house, in the working field, or everywhere. So, division governor and our district 20 finance manager, our past division governors, and all the division officials and district officials, and not the last but least, our area director, Toastmaster Shaini Kabir. Give them a big round of applause. Now we already exceed our time. I supposed to be speak with you lots of things, but I should not exceed the time, because I think now we are ready for something. Now our hair is paining maybe everybody. So because I will cross the time. So now, how do you feel? Are you ready to join Toastmaster? Yes. Yes. And we assure you, we will give the whole support. And today in front of you, I would like to ask our senior leader, are you helping? Thanks, few of our Qatar business organization supported us, like our where is Mr. Mahbub?
Tokyo Set.
Yes, Tokyo Set. Tokyo Set is one of our sponsors here, and other than we have lot of companies, they supported us. Give them a round of applause. And we hope so you will support always to us. With that note, again, I will like to give many thanks to everybody to succeed today meeting, and we'll start our journey from today, and we'll reach in our target. And I declare.
One by one.